Alright, here we are in June of 2022, and I'm going to present to you today a new release from Bering Optics in their Super Yoter thermal lineup for the Riflescopes. This was just recently released at the NRA 2022 show in Houston, Texas, and it is the 25mm version of the Super Yoter-r thermal riflescope. It's running 50 Hertz refresh rate, 12 micron, has a very lightweight and compact form factor, rated for up to 308 in recoil. It's going to have a super wide field of view and a 1.5 times native magnification. Does have digital zoom at 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. Runs on 2 CR123A batteries, give you about 3 to 4 hours of run time there. Has a USB-C side connection port. Should you want to run an external battery pack, we'll go ahead and connect one here in a little while and show you what that looks like. So you connect there. Does have a front focus. So Bering is using their polymer housing that is on their hogsters and their other yoter scopes. Seems to be very reliable and robust yet lightweight. And then this is outfitted with a LaRue toolless mount. Locking QD. So Bering is releasing this as their most wide field of view, lowest native magnification, 640 thermal optic. And get with your dealers on pricing, but minimum advertised price for it is going to be $34.95. So here in June of 2022, we have our first scope to hit the market in a 640 resolution 12 micron for under $3,500, which is just outstanding. I'm looking forward to getting here on the range here in a second, bringing you some footage of zeroing it and shooting it at some digital zoom progressions to make sure those are tracking correctly. And then me and Carpe Sus will get out tonight and we'll hopefully wreak some havoc on some hogs, get some footage, and have that also associated to this review video. So thank you, Bering Optics, for sending us this. I am going to press the limits on the recoil. I'm using my Nemo Omen 300 Win Mag. Again, the stated recoil rating is 308. I know this rifle very well. It weighs about 16 pounds, outfitted as it is. Has a very soft felt recoil impulse, so I'm hoping that the weight of this rifle, as well as the proprietary recoil mitigation system on the rifle, is going to subdue the recoil impulse, and that we'll have no operation issues with the Super Yoter 20. Alright, a real quick explanation of what the objective is for our range test today. So I've already zeroed this optic, the 25mm Bering Optics Super Yoter-r on this Nemo Omen 300 Win Mag rifle. I did that zeroing earlier today in town. So now, I mean, it's like 12 hours later, so what I intend to do is set up this target here at 100 yards on Carpe Sus's range. And I have a zero, I got a hand warmer tacked there. I got a zero target. So I'll go ahead and send 5 rounds down, and we'll establish that the zero has held from the previous session and what our grouping looks like. Let the gun cool for about 15 minutes, and then we'll run through a zoom progression test, which is going to be, we know where the zero is at 1 times. We're going to kick it up to 2 times zoom and shoot this target here, 3 times zoom down here, and 4 times zoom down here. I expect with a 25mm 1.5 times scope and the properties we're covering tonight to have to use digital zoom. So therefore I want to know if there's any consistency or tendencies of the scope under digital zoom to shift the point of impact. There shouldn't be, but if there is, I want to know it before I go out and attempt to employ it and use it in a real hunting scenario. So I cover how I set up my targets in other videos. I cover how to zero the Super Yoters and the hogsters and Super Hogsters in my other videos. So go ahead and just peruse the channel and you'll get more detailed information. The ammo today is Norma Whitetail. It's 150 grain. It's running at 32.48 feet per second at the muzzle. So it should be a very flat shooting. I know at the range earlier at 25 yards I was 2 inches low. At 100 yards I was dead on. That's the objectives. I'm hoping that this scope just performs admirably, handles the recoil of the Nemo, and if it's accurate, that's all I can ask for, and I got to do my part later. So let's take the target down and get started. Okay, here we are at 100 yards, and we're starting with a clean target. Again, the first 5 shots will be on this hand warmer in the upper left. Let the barrel cool. And then we'll take 1 shot at 2 times zoom, 1 shot at 3 times zoom, 1 shot at 4 times zoom, and hopefully the points of impact are consistent. Alright, got cameras rolling. I have connected my brass catcher that has my external battery pack piggybacked on it. Firing up the Super Yoter 25. Ready. The Super Yoter does not record audio, but it does record video. So I'm running multiple cameras, so I'll probably just splice in the audio from one of these other cameras to give you the effect. Go ahead and load our firearm. Initiating recording, pushing the back button for 3 seconds. I have a timer in the upper right. And we'll go ahead and cycle through the color palette, see which looks best. Black hot does not look too awful bad. I do have picture-in-picture running. Alright, and then I have a reticle that has 2 circles, a large circle, a smaller interior for finer work, and then a very, very fine dot in the very center of those 2 circles. So again, the field of view is very wide. The magnification is only 1.5 times. So I'm using the finest reticle that I can find on this scope to shoot at the base magnification at 100 yards. We're going to send 5 shots down. Alright, that's 5 shots. Alright, so the initial 5 shots, 2 of them printed on the hand warmer on the right edge, so it was leaking pretty bad. I just stopped that with a piece of duct tape. And then 3 of the 5 were off the hand warmer to the right. I'm going to go ahead and finish out the digital zoom without touching 0. Alright, we're going to shoot the digital zoom progression. I've let this barrel cool for 15 minutes. The thermal side camera is still showing the barrel and gas block to be warm, but I can put my hand on it and grab it. So it's just a hair warm, not significant. So I did not shift 0, I made no changes. I'm going to use the picture-in-picture crosshair to complete these shots. Initiating recording. Alright, going to 2 times zoom. Verified upper left times 2. Focused. Good. Times 3. Times 4. And back to native. Okay, recording off. Alright, so final results at 100 yards. The 5-shot 0 was ticked to the right. The 2 times was ticked to the right. 3 times was on the hand warmer, 4 times on the hand warmer. Overall, 5 shots at 100 yards with the Super Yoter 25mm. Yielded 8 shots within a 2-inch grouping. That's more than good enough for hog hunting for me. If anything, I might move the value over 1 just to sort of bring everything that's edging to the right more towards center. I've got room to work with here left, and then I will take a verification shot on this steel silhouette for the head. If I can hit the head, I can go hunt. All right, here we go.
Shooter ready? Shooter ready. 3, 2. Dagnabbit. Okay. 3, 2, 1. You got the far right?
Yes, sir. Back towards it. Ready when you are.
3, 2, 1. Take it. I believe you hit it. Take it.